Hi, it's Busi. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful sugar calla lily. To start with, use some yellow sugar paste to make the center of the flower. Just roll it in your hands to make a tiny sausage. You can check the size of this piece of sausage using the cutter that you want to use. So it has to be at least a little bit under half the size of your cutter. Once you've got the desired size, use 18 gauge wire, moisten it in alcohol, just at the tip, make it a bit wet so that it can stick to your center, and then just pierce it through the piece of the center. Use your hands to attach at the base especially, and then rub more alcohol on the outside of the spandex using a brush, and make sure that it's completely covered all around so that when you put your dust it will stick to it. Then I'm using corn flour. Just dip it into corn flour. That will just make the center to look a bit more realistic. Any areas that are not covered, just use your hands to sprinkle the corn flour. Just shake it off and dry it overnight on a piece of foam. Then roll out your white sugar paste. You need to roll it out really thin. The thinner you roll it, the better, because it gives you a more realistic flower. So just roll it out, and using your desired cutter, I used Jem cutter. It's a life-size calla lily cutter, and I really love this because it makes the flower look more realistic. Just bring it out of the cutter, and you need to frill the edges. Make sure the edges are neat. Using the rolling pin, just frill the edges slightly so that it's not flat and too thick, making them even thinner on the edges as well. Once you're done with that, just lift it up. You need a bit of alcohol at the base of your petal. Just a little, not too much, you don't want it too wet. And then attach your dried center at the bottom. What you need to do, you need to wrap up the bottom of the petal around the stamen. Just hold it upside down. Just stick just at the bottom you want it to stick, and just pinch off the excess and remove it. Once you're done, just make sure that it's nicely secured at the bottom by pressing it with your hands. And you can see the top is a bit loose, and then it's only at the bottom I made it quite tight, and then just pinch the edges as well. Hang it upside down on a wire rack. Once it's dry, just use some green florist tape to wrap it round. I wrap my flowers about 3 times because you want the wire to look a little bit thicker. You can use a thicker wire next time if you like, but I use whatever I have, and then just use tape to make it look a bit more thicker. So just keep on doing this. Be careful because you can easily break your flower because it's still fragile even though it's slightly dry at this point. Okay, once you are done, then I go on to dust my flower. I use sage green petal dust. Just using a wide brush, just rub just on the tips to just give it a bit more realistic look. Just the tips to make them green, and the base of the flower as well with green dust. Once you're done, you can start to assemble your flower. So I used some other sugar flowers I had lying around. Just attach them with the florist tape as well. Remember to pull it to make it stick. Look at my little assistant giving me more tape. Life of a mother, hey? So just continue attaching the rest of your flowers using the florist tape. Make sure the wire is all covered. Then attach them to the cake with a posy pick. I'm sorry I didn't record this. But anyway, thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Goodbye.